Well, hi there. Okay, so welcome back to part 2 of the Bilstein B16 coilover installation on my Porsche Boxster 987.2. If you're around for the first one, well, you know what you're in for. Okay, quick overview here. Take a look at some of this stuff. Now, what we're going to do for this one is we're going to remove on the track arm this bolt here. I just wanted to see, because this is a for the alignment, so I'm going to make a little mark here to see where it is. I don't know whether it's going to help or not when I put it back together. So this one bolt has to come out. We're going to pull it out this way. The control arm down here, same thing. This bolt comes out. Pull the thing out. Undo the axle from the flange, transmission flange here. We'll undo that axle, pull that out. Well, of course, undo the drop link here as well. And then, with any luck, this thing should drop down once I've undone the bolts up the top. Okay, so again, what we're going to do, we're going to start with taking off these little brake lines and things like that. Again, always number 10, these ones. There we go. Drop one down inside. And the sensor. These are now off. We're going to take the caliper off and then hang that up here somewhere, find a place to hang it. So here we're taking the bolts out of the flange that goes the axle flange. These are not Allens that like on the 986. These are triple square. So you'd need one of these fancy dancy triple square things to get at them nicely. You can always hammer in a number 8 Allen, but it's really not ideal. So we've taken those 3 out. Let's rotate the wheel half a turn. I get in there with my long extension bars. Give it a slight tap. Make sure it's well seated. Oops. You have to put on the parking brake. There we go. And then look it out. There we go. It all falls apart. And now we get to pry the whole thing out. We've got the 3 screws in the back here. Now this one here, you pop off this little thing there, and it's down in there. So I went down in there and got that. Now of course the nut is still sitting down there. So I'm going to try and get it out with my magnet. Like that. Oh, that sure works. The other 2 are down in here. Okay, there's one right there. And the other one, okay, the other one's easy. The other one's straight over here. For retrieving nuts and things, I have this, bendable magnet thingy. It's good and strong. This is very important. Get a good strong one because, I have a couple of other little ones, the telescoping ones, and quite honestly, your nut will just stay down there. You'll end up knocking it down further. So this one, the nut will just jump right up at it. This here is the control arm. This is the inside. I'm under the car now. Here on the left-hand side of the car, there's the electronics clip. This just clips out. So you just have to get a little screwdriver in here and clip it out. So that, because otherwise you can't pull this thing out. I've been trying and saying, well, it doesn't work. So I didn't get any video of this, so I'm showing it to you on my computer screen. This diagonal brace here, the one that if you look underneath the car, you know what it is. This diagonal brace, I found that it's very useful to drop it down and swing it aside so that the control arm could drop out of place much more easily. And you don't have to take it off completely. What I did is I just loosened the bolt that is towards the front of the car. Now this is the back of the car, of course, and the front is that way, so that's right about here. You just loosen that bolt, and then the other four or five bolts, you can take them out. And then you can just push it aside, you can swing it aside. So you don't have to take this bolt out, because in order to take this bolt out, you have to take off one of the belly pans. And then that gives you lots of room to drop that control arm out of there, and it makes life a lot easier. So sorry I didn't get any video of that, but I was getting a bit annoyed with this thing at this time. Now, I know this is a bit of a jump, but once I had dropped that diagonal brace down, the thing came out very easily. Removing the strut was, if you saw the first video, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You've undone the pinch bolt and everything, you wiggle it out, and that's about it. Okay, now to get it back together. I use these straps to pull it back in. On the other side, actually, I didn't use them. I just had pushed it in by hand. So that's about it. We put things back together as you normally do, and pretty well the reverse of taking things out. Tighten everything up to spec. Now the car, as you can see, is riding quite a bit lower. When I first put it together and took it over to the shop to get it aligned, it was very firm. I said, oh my God, like my wife's never going to ride with me. It's like bum, 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 bum. But of course, I put it in at factory settings, and at factory settings, it was on its firmest setting. After that, when I got home, I dialed them back to 9. I can't say it's super easy to do that. You have to, well, pretty well take the wheel, and the back wheels, you have to take them off to do it. And the front, yeah, I did it by just turning the wheels to the side, but it's really tight in there. But anyway, I put it on 9, and now driving around town, just about the way it was with the standard OEM shocks, I would say. I mean, the type of ride, since I haven't had it anywhere other than driving around the city, I have no opinion on whether it's better or anything else. I know that it's much firmer when you dial it down to number 1, and of course the proof of the pudding will be at the track. So see you at the track. I hope this video worked for you. Please click on that handsome racer dude in the upper right corner to subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell to get notified of upcoming good stuff. Oh, and please leave a comment. Love those. You can click on the like if you like.